22-yard line. And here's the running back with the football. And Martin trying for the first down. He's going to be just short, according to the head linesman coming in to spot it over there on the far side. Going to be just short. He needed 2 yards, and he picked up about 1.5.
And again, we had him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage and let him squirm free. It is 4th down. We need penetration right here.
So 4th down for Pleasant Grove at their own 45.5. 125 and counting here in the first half. And they're going to snap this one with less than 1:10 left to play in the half. Again, they're taking their time. Play clock now down to 5. Still in the huddle. 4, 3.
They're going
to take a timeout. They're going to wind it down and take a timeout with 1 second left on the play. No, they take the penalty. They take the penalty. At least the flag is thrown. It is going to be a delay of game.
They must have waited too long to call timeout. But there is a timeout on the field. The score 7-7 with 1 minute left in the first half.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow.
Okay, well, there really wasn't a timeout. They were over at the sideline talking to their coach, but they were over there waiting for some more time to run off the clock. Now 60 seconds left to play here in the first half. Oh, he drops the ball. The punter doesn't. He's going to be snapped, and Carthage has the football at the 23-yard line. I looked away. The punter dropped it and had trouble picking it up, and Carthage smothers him all the way back at the Pleasant Grove 22.
That's what you call Merry Christmas right there. The snap was low. He bobbled it, tried to pick up and run. We had Bulldogs everywhere, and we get the ball inside the 25, almost to the red zone, with 56 seconds left here in the first half.
So a big play there in this first half. Pleasant Grove in control of this ball game for most of the half. Carthage scores just moments ago with 3:23 to play, and now Pleasant Grove, a huge mistake as the punter dropped the snap on the punt. It's a 20-yard loss, and Carthage has it 1st and 10 now at the Hawk 22-yard line. And here's a handoff going to Courtney. Courtney over the right side, and nothing doing there. He picks up 1 yard. And now the Bulldogs are down to 1 timeout, and they've down to 45 seconds left to play in the half. They're going to have to hurry.
Got plenty of time to get a play off, though. We do have a timeout left. We're not using it here.
2nd and 9 for Carthage at the Hawk 21. Now down to 33 seconds to play here in the half. Clock still running, obviously. 29 seconds to go. Snap back to Horton. Horton going to go in the end zone. Has a man there. It is over his outstretched arms at the corner of the end zone, and that was Craig McNew, I believe.
It was, and I'm telling you, it was right in the very corner. He stretched out. It hit both hands, and he dropped it. But it was just a little bit too far for him to catch.
It would have been a spectacular catch if he comes up with it, even though he did get his hands on it. All right, 3rd down and 9 now. That stops the clock with 24 seconds left to play in the half. Carthage again with 1 timeout remaining. It's 3rd down and 9 for Carthage at the Hawk 21. 3rd down and 9. Snap back to Horton. Horton going to go screen left this time. It's caught by Courtney to the 15, the 10. Flag on the play, the 5, and into the end zone, what would be a touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. This may be coming back.
Oh, it was downfield. The flag was downfield, like we blocked downfield in the back or some kind. Let's see what they say. We've got 15 seconds left. So that was a beautifully set up screen play. When you have an aggressive defense, you let them rush in.
It's a holding call against Carthage. And so that will be a 10-yard penalty. Taking it back to the 31, Coach Scott Surratt out to the numbers to talk to Darren Lair, the official, about that call. Not at all happy about that one.
Well, we need a good gain here because I watched our boys kick before the half. Some of them were kicking 47-yard field goals.
15 seconds left to play here in the half. Okay, you'll get to see whether it was a penalty or not, whether it was a actual hold. You'll get to see it Monday. Chalk Talk at 12 noon. Coach Surratt still livid, and he calls a timeout.
And Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
All right, we've got 15 seconds left to play in the half. Both teams are out of timeouts. Carthage facing 3rd and 19 at the Pleasant Grove 31-yard line. Carthage has just taken over at the 22 late in the half here on a fumble snap on the punt by Pleasant Grove. All right, so Carthage in a situation now, if we're tackled in the field of play and less than a first down is picked up, the half is probably going to run out. 15 seconds left to go in the half. All right. We've got Horton in the shotgun. Here comes their rush. Horton stepping up in the pocket. Throwing deep right. This ball is for Braden Wade. It is incomplete. 9 seconds left to play in the half.
Well, he did what he had to do right there. He was flushed out of the pocket, ran to his right, and just heaved it. His legs weren't under him, and so the pass was a little bit high. But we still have another play.
So 4th down and 9 now. 4th and 19, pardon me. 4th and 19. It's at the 31. We've got to get down to the 12 for a first down, and there's only 9 seconds left in the half.
This may be when we see some kind of a special play. We had that screen set up perfectly a while ago. It's been a real good deal between Kai and Mason.
Okay, we're going to take another penalty here. All right, that's a delay of game right there. And so that'll be a 5-yard mark-off. Moving it back to the 36. We'll take a delay of game to have a little bit of time to talk it over.
Maybe need more room to run this play.
Maybe so. It'll be 4th now and 24. 4th and 24. It's at the 36. We got to get to the 12 for a first down. But the primary consideration is 9 seconds. 9 seconds is the key stat. 9 seconds left here in the half.
They've got center fielders out there around the 10-yard line.
All right, we send 3 receivers to the right. Snap back to Horton. Here comes their rush. Jackson's after him. Jackson big time after him. Now he's going to retreat. Now the ball is on the ground, and Horton is going to be tackled for a huge loss, and that ends the half. Big rush that time by Landon Jackson, and he forced Horton to run to his right. He lost it, dropped it, picked it back up, and Jackson tackled him for a big loss there. All right, so we're going to go down now to Jason Wade with the XL sideline mic.
There's 1.1 seconds left, Larry.
Oh, okay.
They have one shot at it here.
Okay.
Kyle Light got away from that. He rode to his right and was going to cut back to his left, had wide open field, but he tripped and dropped the ball.
It's a loss of 21, and I'm sorry, I thought the half had run out, but Mark's right. 1.1 second left here in the half, and they've got it where Horton was tackled at the Carthage 43-yard line. Excuse me, 38-yard line. It is the 43 after all. Sorry about that.
We've got center fielders deep.
At the dog 43. And here's Woodside rolling to his right. Now he's being pressured. Flag on the play. Going to go deep into the end zone. Jackson's down there. Their big guy tipped up in the air, intercepted by Kay Woods. And that should be the end of the half pending the call on the flag. They sent Jackson, among other things, their 6'7", 245-pound five-star recruit in the end zone. Tipped up in the air, intercepted by Woods.
It should be the half.
And that is the half because it's against Pleasant Grove and we decline the penalty. So we're going to go down to Jason Wade with the XL Ford sideline mic to visit with head coach Scott Surratt.
See if he can get to him.
All right, guys. I'll get Scott over here. Making my way through the
melee there, I can see.
Right now, Scott wants to say a few things to the referee.
He is saying a few
and
short words.
we'll let Coach Surratt get his 2 words in there, his 2 cents in there.
Keep your mic to yourself.
I will. I'm trying to keep about 15-foot distance here, Mark. And we're kind of parallel. We're going.
Well, he's still
We're over here.
He's still, yeah, you
We're over
can-
here in the end zone.
If anyone has lost a set of car keys
Hang on
on
just
the
a second.
visitor
Here we go. We got
side,
it.
find the police officer on that side, and you can identify him. They're over there. So everybody check your pockets.
Right.
He's arguing
Coach
about
Radge,
somebody pulling the helmet
Coach
off.
Radge is letting him know something he had talked about there before the game. All right, Coach, we got you right here. You can go over this way. All right. Crazy first half, Coach. Just tell me your thoughts. First quarter, second quarter.
Well, we opened up and we dropped the ball there, and I don't know. We thought we all caught it, but I don't know. I guess he didn't catch it. One official had him not, and then we didn't. They got some pressure on us a little bit, and we just got to execute better. I think the defense is playing fine. We settled in a little bit better, and we got to wrap up and tackle better, and hopefully we can wear them down a little second half.
Yeah, and there's nothing they're doing that y'all didn't know. They did this a couple years ago, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they're going to slow down. We knew their game plan. We was going to slow the game down and run the clock down, but we just got to execute better offensively. I mean, we got to step in there and make throws.
All right, very good, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. Score 7-7.
There's nothing like football season in Texas. As the #1 ranked bank by Forbes in 2012, Prosperity Bank wishes the #1 ranked Carthage Bulldogs good luck as they begin their quest for another state championship. Prosperity Bank offers exceptional mortgage rates, low auto and commercial rates, along with a variety of deposit products including and now mobile banking too. With over 200 locations across Texas, Prosperity Bank can meet all your banking needs just about anytime, anywhere. Go Bulldogs, all the way to another state championship. Prosperity Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Baylor Bardwell with XL Ford. Hunting season is here, and we have our sight aimed on saving you money with our lineup of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. You don't have to have the patience of a hunter to bag one. Come into XL Ford now and let our friendly team find the right vehicle for your budget. Their knowledge and experience, backed by our reliable service department, are sure to please. Excellent prices, excellent selection, and excellent service at XL Ford, or on the net at xlford.net.
First State Bank and Trust knows evolving 21st century banking makes it important to have a financial partner who ensures the monetary services you need and want are available and accessible through technology. Checking and saving accounts, personal debit and credit cards, auto, home, and personal loans are connected through internet and mobile applications, and contact with people when you need it. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, 110 West Spinola, Carthage, 903-693-6606, fsbcarthage.com.
Jason, be sure you turn your mic on, Jason. We're going to listen a little bit to the band here. Score is 7-7. I have Mr. Wink with me here at halftime. We're going to see if we can see. Your mic is not working as we speak, Jason. See if he'll cut it on. Well, we can hear the guy in here just as good, can't we?
Yes, sir, we sure can.
Mr. Wink, you're a band guy probably, and a choir guy. What do you call this type of band?
This is it's a core band. It's a core style band. I believe they're dressed in a little bit of military outfit. We're going to see when they march. It looks like it's going to be a core style band. This is the Bonanza tune.
That's right. A lot of kids wouldn't know that.
Now, who was your favorite character on Bonanza?
I got to go with Little Joe. I got to go with Little Joe.
Big Hoss was mine.
You like Hoss? He's from DeKalb, Texas.
He sure was.
Not far from here. Have a dance routine going, and it's all in sync. About 6 rows of girls. Well, one thing's going on this year, the bands don't travel to foreign games, and so far we've not seen our band. I understand our band marched last night.
Yes, they did march last night, and I will tell you that's one of the disappointing things about COVID is that because of the 50% capacity, basically schools around the state are limiting bands and drill teams and auxiliary to just home games, and so that's kind of a challenge for us. Only having 3 home games this year. We had 5, but we lost some in the preseason. But the band did march last night at the JV and the 9th grade game and did a fantastic job. I was just very impressed. And Mr. Durham, I had the opportunity to talk to him, and he's so pleased at how the kids are doing this year. And, they haven't had the pressure of hurrying up and getting ready for the first game. They've been able to take their time and really get good with the fundamentals and getting good with their music. So they're getting ready for marching contest, which will be in November, I believe, this year. And yes, this will be a core style band or core style routine.
Score 7-7 here at half. We're watching the Pleasant Grove band. We've already seen their dancers. Now their flag team is out on the field.
And their drum majors are wearing their masks. Obviously, the members of the band that have to play horns are not wearing masks. The drummers are wearing masks. The flag.
Well, that's part of your career in high school. If you're a band member, is to get to march on Friday nights. And hopefully we'll get into the playoffs and things will change where we can be in big enough venues where they can.
Well, and we're going to work on that very hard. We're very excited, though, that we're having homecoming, having the first game coming up this week. Be playing center in our first district game, and that's going to be a good matchup, just like tonight's a very good matchup.
Well, when you got number 1 against number 2, that's what you're supposed to have. It's supposed to be a 7-7 half, and whoever comes out and makes the adjustments right.
Yes, sir.
Just so happens last year we came over here and we trailed 14-7 at half, and then we won 38-14. So, like Coach said, we've got to execute.
Yes, sir. And you saw a little bit of change just from the first quarter to the second quarter. You saw them get a little momentum and getting some things going there. So that was very impressive to watch. I mean, the team that we're playing is very talented and has really presented a lot of challenges. But Coach Surratt, Coach Preston, and all the other coaches have done a great job making those adjustments and really getting some things together so our boys play well.
Over the years we've had Surratt, and this is the 14th, I think, year, and we mention Surratt, but we don't mention a lot of the time. We don't have time to mention these guys that are putting in the hours and the study and teaching these kids how to play offense and defense.
Yeah, and I will tell you of course, this coaching staff has been together for such a long time. They work very well together. They have great chemistry, great synergy. They have a strong family atmosphere inside the field house, and they just come together and they know what the job is, and they come in with the mindset expecting to win. And especially when you're in adversity, it's really easy to get overwhelmed and not think you're going to win. But that's not the case for Carthage Bulldogs. They are always planning to win, and there's never a chance that they're going to lose.
And this team we're playing tonight is the same way.
Yes,
they
definitely.
are. We beat them the last 2 times we played them, but nobody's hardly beat them. Our guy beat them early this year, but they're number 1 ranked in Division I. So they played a heck of a competition then, and Silsbee came to Carthage and played, and they pretty much handled Silsbee.
Yeah, they put them away pretty quick.
We have, I guess, a technical difficulty with the band. They're not doing anything.
I think they're working on. I don't really know
An
what they're
audio
working on.
problem?
Maybe they're having some audio difficulties. So.
All right, okay, we'll go back. Score 7-7. We'll be back with an interview with Wink right after this.
The other day I was shopping at one of our bigger local businesses. As I was scanning my items to purchase, I was prompted on the screen and asked if I would like to continue even though paying cash was not an option. I asked one of the employees why cash was not being taken. The person shared that due to a national corn shortage, the scan checkouts did not have coins, so they would not be able to give correct change. I got to thinking, I sure am glad there's not a shortage on Jesus. The Bible tells us that he came so that we may have life and have it abundantly. Not just a little life or an average life, but the one that's abundant. How great it is to know that there's never a shortage of Jesus. Hi, this is Paul Gwynn inviting you to come join us on Sundays at Central Baptist. There's Bible study at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. If you cannot join us, watch or listen with us on Facebook Live, YouTube, Cable Channel 18, KGAS FM 104.3, 1590 AM. And remember, there's never a shortage of Jesus.
Well, we're here with our superintendent, John Wink. John, I guess you got through your first 6 weeks of grades. How would it come out?
I'm telling you, I was very impressed with our students. They did such a fantastic job. We finished the first 6 weeks. We had lots of hurdles to overcome with COVID and gradebook and at-home learning, but we finished really strong. And actually, I think we developed a lot of confidence from our parents that we decided that a lot of them decided to come back to school. So initially we had a at-home learning population of about 16-17%, and now we're at about 11%. So we've seen a lot of our kids coming back to face-to-face instruction.
Let's see what we can hear this. Now, their audio was fixed. I guess there's somebody down there playing that instrument, making that noise. I see a young lady down there.
Well, that is a synthesizer playing that beat that you hear. Sounds like
there's a girl singing there. Oh, wow, she's good.
They're singing Rush.
Reminds me of Sam Houston State University. That's when it came out.
The Spirit of Radio by Rush. That is the song they are singing, that they are playing.
There's another hit song.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. That's Autograph. That's the band Autograph.
She's got a good voice.
She does.
Wow. Now that was good right
That was
there.
a blast. That was a blast in the past,
It sure
going back
was.
to in the 80s.
That's right. See what if they got something else up their sleeve here. We're at halftime. Score is 7-7 on the number 1 team in the state against number 2. All right, they're doing their fight song now. We'll go back to the office, and we'll be back with an interview with John Wink.
Carthage Flower Shop, located on the square in downtown Carthage, where they carry an array of fresh flowers and silk pot plants. Carthage Flower Shop also carries colonial candles, mantra bands, hickory farms, the naked bee, and willow tree angels. Shop Carthage Flower Shop. They will help you with all your floral needs.
We're back to score 7-7 here with KGAS here in Pleasant Grove. I'm interviewing Dr. John Wink. We have a bond issue coming up, and I want you to explain to the listeners what's going on in the bond issue.
Well, there is a bond election on November the 3rd. But the early voting actually starts on October the 13th at Central Administration. It is a $12 million bond. It is broken into 2 propositions. Proposition 1 is for $9 million. And that bond goes towards maintenance and maintenance projects and preventive maintenance, repairs, fixing roofs, fixing HVAC, things of that nature.
Buses?
It also goes for buses. It goes for buses and vehicles because those things have to be replaced from time to time. So that is the Proposition 1. Proposition 2 is for $3 million, and that goes for technology, and that's for technology for school purposes. That goes for software, hardware, Chromebooks, things of that nature. And so that bond now what's interesting about the bond is that taxpayers may be wondering, well, what is going to happen to the tax rate? The answer to that question is it's going to stay the same. There is absolutely no change to the tax rate as a result of this bond. So if the bond passes, the tax rate remains the same. If the bond does not pass, the tax rate remains the same. What really this vote is about, it's about what do the taxpayers want to do about recapture, or Robin Hood, as many people call it. The reason that Carthage has been doing bond packages since 2002 is to keep local dollars in Carthage to benefit the students of Carthage, as opposed to increasing recapture and sending that back to the state of Texas.
So about 80% of the school districts are have the least money, right? Is that why?
I don't know the exact percentages, but there's a I would say a quarter to a fifth of the schools in Texas are subject to recapture. We're one of those schools. And what's interesting, Mark, is that Carthage has sent since 2002 about $250 million back to Austin. Anywhere from $2 million a year to $25 million in a year. Last year, the district sent back $7 million. I believe that we're on track to do the same amount this year.
When we bought those buses, we all seen those buses with the Carthage Bulldogs on it, and we had a chance to buy, one of those Greyhounds, but it was decided that if we bought the buses that we bought, they were ones that we've always worked on.
Right.
So we had the maintenance capability on those buses,
Right.
and that was one of the reasons why we went with that type of bus, isn't it?
Well, I'm not for sure on that because that decision happened before my time. But, bottom line is that it keeps local dollars in Carthage to benefit the kids as opposed to sending it to Austin, where it would be dispersed to other kids except for Carthage kids.
All right, what else you got going in Carthage schools?
Well, I will tell you right now, like I said, I'm very excited. Across the state of Texas, because of COVID, you've seen a decrease in enrollment. This week, I looked at enrollment numbers. We had actually an increase of 20 students to our enrollment, and we're actually, compared to last year's enrollment, normally Carthage is pretty flat. It stays the same in enrollment. Comparing our enrollment this week to this same time last year, the difference is 11 kids. And I've seen districts where they're losing lots of kids due to COVID concerns and things of that nature. But I'm very excited to report that our students and our families have confidence in the district, and they're sending their kids to school and or through an at-home learning model. And we have good enrollment, and it's increasing at this time.
Yeah, and our neighbors, Henderson, they had to kind of shut down, didn't they?
Well, and I won't speak too much of that, but there are some districts that are battling COVID in some really challenging ways. What's interesting is that in the first 6 weeks, we only had 0.4% of our entire student population that contracted COVID, and only 2% of our staff that contracted it. So I would say Carthage is doing a fantastic job with its social distancing protocols and contact tracing, and really trying to do our best to keep kids safe. Teachers are doing a fantastic job. Nurses are doing a fantastic job. So our COVID protocols are running really well.
So I walk into just a normal math class in Carthage. Everybody have a mask on?
We are expecting our students to wear masks when they're within 6 feet. The reason why is because in order to stay in school, if you and I are sitting within 6 feet of each other for more than 15 minutes and you contract COVID, you're wearing a mask, I'm not wearing a mask. The state has determined that both of us have to go home because I was in your space for more than 15 minutes. So we are really encouraging that. I won't talk about the science behind it because I don't have any evidence that says whether or not that works. This is the game we have to play with, and so we're doing our very best to wear a mask. It's a good preventive measure. There is science that shows that, so we're trying to do our best to do that.
And we're not the only district in the United States that's dealing with this. I mean, our whole nation's dealing with this.
Well, yeah, and the thing of it is that every school is battling just a huge battle with COVID, with lots of different issues. And one of the things that's great about the Carthage community is we're just such a gracious community. We all come together and we're working together and being patient with one another and helping each other out. So and that kind of leads us to, we're working hard on our character trait program that we're pushing in Carthage ISD. It's called the Love Well Project, and we're trying to push different character traits. In the month of August and September, we talked about kindness and really pushed that. Now in October, we're pushing patience.
Well, all right. Is there anything else you want to bring up about the Carthage school system other than it's a great school system?
Well, last thing is we are about to announce, we're working with UT Tyler and Panola College. They're bringing a teacher education program to Carthage that will be starting. If you're interested in being a teacher and don't want to leave Carthage and get your degree, check us out. We'll get you more information.
And if you attend Panola in online classes?
You attend Panola, then you attend UT Tyler in Carthage and get a degree and never have to leave Carthage. Isn't that a fantastic thing?
Listen, teachers, if you want to be a teacher, this is a way to get it done, and probably not as expensive as going off to a 4-year school.
Well, there's no room and board. That's one big cost savings, and there's no travel, so that's a good thing too. So lots of great things happening in Carthage ISD. Thank you so much, Mark.
All right.
I appreciate
Thank you, Mr. Wink. We'll catch you next Friday night, hopefully.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs.
Score 7-7. We'll be back for Larry Allen's statistics on the first half right after this.
East Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
At Carthage Furniture, Monty has chest freezers from 5 cubic feet for $239 to 9 cubic feet at $419, and all sizes and prices in between. At Carthage Furniture, find 110-volt window AC units starting at $349. They even have a 15,000 BTU window AC that will cool up to 3 rooms for only $549. Remember, Carthage Furniture offers free delivery. The U Store on West Panola, right behind the car wash, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
New vehicles, pre-owned vehicles, parts and service, Pippin has what you need. Hello, this is Will Blackwell with Pippin Motor Company. COVID-19 has changed a lot of things, but it hasn't stopped customers from getting a great deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. Honored to serve this community for 70 years, we are Pippin Motor Company. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or online at pippinmotorcompany.com.
We want you to join the winning team at Hudson Financial Group and let us assist you in finding the best game plan for your insurance and investment needs. We are licensed with over 30 companies to provide you with the best coverages and prices, whether you need personal, commercial, or life insurance. At HFG, we strive to prepare our clients for the unexpected and their future. Stop by our office at 1519 West Panola or give us a call at 903-693-7874 and let us help you with your winning game plan today. And go Dogs.
Number 1 against number 2 in 4A Division II is Carthage against Pleasant Grove. The score at halftime is 7-7, and Larry Allen is going to have your statistics for the first half.
All right, that's right, Mark. The stats are brought to you by the First United Methodist Church in Carthage. They invite you to join them each Sunday morning to hear their pastor, Kevin Otto. All right, here are the stats. Not much in yardage in the first half. For first downs, Carthage with 6, Pleasant Grove with 8. On the ground, Carthage with 3 yards, just 3. That's right. Remember, they had that big loss when Horton was sacked there at the end of the half. 3 yards for Carthage, 88 for Pleasant Grove. Passing yards, Carthage 7 of 16 for 83 yards. Pleasant Grove threw one pass that was incomplete. So the total yardage, Carthage 86 and Pleasant Grove 88. Punts, Carthage punted once for 27 yards. Pleasant Grove did not punt. Penalties, Carthage had 5 for 36 yards. Pleasant Grove 2 for 10 yards. Okay, the second half kickoff coming up here. Pleasant Grove's going to get the football, and the second half kickoff will be brought to you by L&K Express Wash, located on West Panola for all your car cleaning needs. Again, 86 yards total offense for Carthage. Remember that big sack again on Horton right there at the end of the half, and 88 yards for Pleasant Grove, and the score is 7-7. Here's the scoring. Carthage took the opening kickoff, picked up a couple of first downs, and then Pleasant Grove went on a 16-play, 84-yard drive that took over 9 minutes off the clock. Logan Johnson scoring on a 5-yard run. It was 7-0 with no time left in the first quarter. That ended the first quarter. And then Carthage scored with 3:23 to play in the second quarter on a 12-yard run by Mason Courtney. The extra point was good by Irvin Jimenez, and it was 7-7. Then, Pleasant Grove got the football. They were forced to punt. The punter dropped the snap, and Carthage tackled him for a huge loss, and Carthage got it 1st and 10 at the Pleasant Grove 22, but could not score in the closing seconds. All right, Carthage getting ready to kick off. It'll be Jonathan Madrano to boot it. And we expect another pooch kick. Coach Surratt calls it a sky kick. He has it teed up. Carthage will be going in the third quarter from our right to left. Pleasant Grove left to right. Here's the kick by Madrano, and it's a high kick. They're going to call for the fair catch, and they make it at the 29-yard line. That's perfect right there.
That's right.
29-yard line, and between the numbers and the sideline. That's exactly what Coach Surratt would have you dial up.
The trouble is, Larry, we had a Merry Christmas there, and we did not capitalize. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us, because we did get the ball around the 20 right there at the end of the half, and we didn't do anything. Now, defensively, right now we need to start playing our defense. We started at in the second quarter, but we have to put a stop on the board right here in the third quarter.
All right, so Pleasant Grove breaks the huddle on the sideline. They go up, line up at the 29-yard line. They're at their own 29, 2 backs in the backfield. And here's the quarterback rolling to his right. He wants to throw it, and he's going to be stopped for a loss on the play. Ball is loose. Ball is loose. We think we've got it at the 29-yard line. We do. Carthage with a turnover at the Pleasant Grove 29 as the quarterback Woodside went to his right, and he was hit hard. He was really rocked, and he coughed it up at the 29, and Carthage with the recovery.
Yes, and the trouble was he looked like he was going to get free, and all of a sudden somebody flew in there and knocked him backwards, with a heck of a hit, and he coughed up the ball. That's what your defense is supposed to do, get you a turnover in the third quarter.
All right, so now Carthage has forced 2 turnovers by Pleasant Grove. And so the Dogs have the football 1st and 10 now at the Hawk 29-yard line. Got to cash in here. We didn't cash in at the end of the half, but we were in a time crunch. We got plenty of time this time.
Hoskins Brown's in the backfield with Courtney.
Now he goes motion right. Snap back to Horton. Horton hands off to Courtney. Big hole to the 25. Courtney, boy, I tell you what, it was a big hole, and then they close it up in a hurry as Nick Martin makes the tackle, one of their best players, perhaps the best on the team, and it's going to be a gain of 5 yards down to the 24.
Larry's right. It looked like he was going to go walk into the end zone, and all of a sudden this black jersey just flew in.
2nd and 5 now at the 24. Horton throwing to his right. This ball is caught there by Brown Hoskins. Hoskins is over the 20 and has a first down. It's going to be a Howes AC first down, and the Dogs are in the Kelly's Collision red zone after a pickup of 6 on that pass play.
Score 7-7 right now. We're deep in their territory.
So Brown Hoskins with a 6-yard gain there on that pass play. He's now got 2 receptions for 12 yards. And here's the handoff going to Courtney. Courtney is to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7.
And again, Courtney looked like he had daylight to the outside, but they closed. They closed fast. That's why they're ranked the way they are.
All right, now 2nd down for Carthage at the Pleasant Grove 15. If you've just joined us, Pleasant Grove fumbling early here in the 3rd stanza. Carthage with a great opportunity here to take the lead. 2nd down and 7 at the Grove 15. Horton sends McNew in motion to the left. Horton under center. Handoff Courtney. Courtney up the middle. Courtney tough yards. Courtney to the 10. Courtney to the 8-yard line. That's going to be close to another Howes AC first down.
That looks like Courtney of old right there, just getting hit and twisting and turning and getting more yardage. 3rd short. We've got 10 minutes left, 3rd quarter. It's 7 up right now in the ball game.
All right, we'll give him 7 yards down to the 8, even though it's about the 8.5. So we'll call it at the 8-yard line. 3rd down and a foot to go for a first down at the Pleasant Grove 8. We're in the Kelly's Collision red zone here. Quarterback sneak by Horton. Horton across the 5. Horton with another Howes AC first down. It's going to be 1st and goal down at about the 2-yard line.
Great play right up the middle. And of course, he's 6'3" or 6'4", 225 pounds. So this year he came in a little lighter, a little quicker.
All right, so that's another first down for the Bulldogs. They now have it 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for Carthage at the 3. Here's a handoff to Courtney. Courtney right side. Courtney in for the touchdown, and the Dogs take the lead here in Texarkana. It is a Kane Hardware, pardon me. It's a Carthage Bulldog touchdown, but it's a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown as the score goes now to 13-7.
And he got the line of scrimmage and made a cut and pretty much walked to the end zone where he was hit. Good play by the Bulldogs, taking advantage of a turnover.
All right, here's Jimenez for the extra point. The kick is away, and it is good. He got inside the left upright, not by much, but he did. Carthage 14, Pleasant Grove 7, 9:25 to play in the 3rd.
Navigating 21st century business financial currents can be trying, even for seasoned commercial endeavors. Get assistance charting your course with trustworthy commercial lending officers at Farmers State Bank, Carthage Center, Joaquin, and Shelbyville. FSB offers 116 years stability, a finance source for expansion and equipment purchase to help ensure growth on the path you want. Committed to East Texas business long-term success, your commercial financial request decisions are made by officers you likely know already. FSBCTX.com, Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane True Value. Kane True Value is your one-stop shop for building materials for those large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, they carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, and molding, and many more products that you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with their large selection of paint colors. We have all the products that you'll need. Kane True Value. Behind every project is...
Here's Medrano for the kickoff. This is going to be a kick, and they're going to return this from the 25 up to the 30 and to the 35-yard line. Kick that one a little bit deeper and not as much toward the sideline, a little bit too deep. They took it at the 25 and were able to return it 10 yards to the 35.
Talk to us, Jason. What's the feeling on the sidelines down there?
Yeah, I was going to tell you guys that there at halftime, I kind of got too close to that conversation, but what Coach Ratt was telling the refs is he they had told him before the game to watch the defensive lineman for Pleasant Grove, that they like to get their hands up under the face mask of the offensive lineman. That's why those helmets came off, and that's why we had to burn 2 timeouts, and that's why Surratt was hot. He said, I told you before the game to look for it.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, here's the handoff. It goes to the running back. The running back is hit after a very short gain. That's going to be just a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Hawks from their own 37.
Oh, yeah, that was number 52, Bobby Cooks, in there along with a bunch of Bulldogs. The Bulldogs maybe have lined up this quarter here and changed the whole complexion of the ball game. They were controlled in the line of scrimmage in the first quarter and a half, but late in the second quarter, we started taking control of the line of scrimmage.
All right, Woodside brings him up the line of scrimmage. He's under center. And Woodside this time is going to hand it off to Johnson coming to the right, and a nice tackle there. Nice tackle by Freddie Lynch, and that's going to be a short gain on the play.
That Freddie Lynch, I think he's kidding all them Lynches out there on 104. Has to be. He came out of nowhere, shoestring tackle. Great play by Lynch.
One thing about the dog defense, and Coach Surratt has mentioned it several times, this is a quicker defense than last year. Not quite the size and length of those defensive ends that we had, who were about 6'2", 6'3", but they've got more speed this year, the dog defense. And 3rd down and 7 now. 3rd and 7 for the Grove from their own 38. Here's Woodside handing off to running back coming to the right, and he is tackled long, and he's tackled hard and pushed back as he gets to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs are taking control here in the 3rd quarter so far.
Lynch, Lewis, I called them earlier. They both were there converging on the tackle, but somebody, and I believe it was number 80, Javari Brown, that's just completely messed up that play.
All right, now the line of scrimmage is the 38. Remember the last time they went in punt formation, he dropped the snap. He's going to take a 12-yard drop. Here's the kick. Gets it off a line drive kick. Hits at the 40, across the 35, and it's going to roll dead at the 33-yard line. 33-yard line, so 17 and 12. That is going to be a 29-yard kick for Pleasant Grove. And Carthage has it 1st and 10 at their own 33. Make it to 34.
And this is usually where we, in most games, kind of take the ball over with. We run Courtney a lot. Kai has really not opened up the offense in this ballgame, probably because there's a good defense against him. Their defensive line is bigger than the one we've faced so far, the 2 games we've played.
So it's 1st down and 10 now for Carthage. Carthage taking advantage of a Pleasant Grove turnover early in the 3rd quarter to take the lead, 14-7, and now they have it back after stopping the Hawks. Pleasant Grove yet to pick up a 1st down here in the 2nd half on their 2 possessions. Snap back to Horton. Horton wants to throw. Going deep sideline, near sideline for Brown Hoskins. He's got it at the 30, 25, 20. He's going to go. Brown Hoskins for the touchdown, and it's going to be a 64-yard Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown.
I told you sooner or later that boy was going to shine, and he did right then. They had a single coverage on the outside. He went down the sideline. He cut in. The ball was a little underthrown. He made a great catch in stride. Touchdown, Dogs. 7:20 left in the 3rd quarter. We built a 20-7 lead.
Oh, beautiful pass. And like Mark said, it was just slightly underthrown. He had to reach back for it. All right, Jimenez for the Bulldog stop extra point. And the Bulldog extra point is good. And Carthage now in the 3rd quarter has come out with 2 quick touchdowns. And it's now 21-7 Dogs, 7:20 to play in the 3rd.
That a 2-point play could be a winning move. That's why our team at Tate Barber State Farm are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and saves you money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way that we're here to help life go right. Call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
Bauer Furniture, your authorized Lazy Boy dealer for Panola County. Paul says they have a good inventory to choose from, including recliners, rocker recliners, even couches and love seats. Bauer Furniture offers living room sets, dining room sets, and bedroom sets at prices you can afford. Even find financing at no interest with approved credit. Paul also offers a large selection of home decor items, including lamps, artwork, and accent pieces. Bauer Furniture, serving Panola County and East Texas for over 5 decades. Bauer Furniture, the big store at 401 West Panola, where delivery is free.
All right, here's the kick by Medrano. Fair catch again called for. And he had a little bit of running room that time, but he had already made the signal, the fair catch signal, and made it at the 29-yard line. So that's where the Hawks will have it.
Well, we set that play up with the fact that we had Hoskins Brown in the backfield, and then we split him out to the left, and that's where his single coverage came in, and the safety didn't have time to come over and help. So that was just a great formation and a great way to start the play to get him one-on-one coverage.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Hawks. Carthage leading at 21-7, 7:20 to play here in the third, and the Hawks have it at their own 29-yard line. Woodside this time, hands off to the running back. Running back is going to be Martin, and he is hit hard. Someone smoked him just after he got to the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, but he paid for it.
Lewis and Cooks on the tackle that time combined. Lewis is just all over the field. He's one of the better linebackers. Of course, you can't really know who's the best because there's so many of them that's played over the years.
Hey, guys.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was going to tell you just something to keep your eye on. After Kai Horton threw that touchdown pass, he got hit, came off the field favoring that right shoulder. He had the trainer, about 2 different coaches looking at him for about 3 minutes. He had made him do some arm motions, and I think he's going to go back in. But boy, we were holding crossing our fingers down here for about 3 minutes.
Okay, they throw a pass, and this is going to be a pretty good gain there. That's going to be a first down as they pick up 10 yards on that pass play.
They don't pass very often. He faked up the middle and threw a quick out like we do, and we had to chase him down, not before he got first down yardage. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left, third quarter, 21-7 Dogs.
Okay, that's their second pass thrown in the ball game. They did not complete the first one, so they're now 1 of 2 for 10 yards, and they do pick up a first down. All right, so 1st and 10 for Pleasant Grove at their own 42-yard line. Woodside handing off to the running back, and he is hit hard after a gain of 2.
Cooks and Foster on the tackle there. Wow, they put him on the ground. We're playing more physical now, Larry,
Yep,
if you've noticed.
That's it. That's it.
We're attacking the runner, not giving them extra yardage.
That I tell you what, that had the look right there of him hitting a brick wall. A brick wall. If you're watching it, you know what I mean. Hope you're watching it. Okay, 2nd down and 8. And here is Woodside, play action fake. He wants to throw it down the far sideline. This is intended for Jackson, incomplete at the 42-yard line. And if you don't know how to watch it, go to easttexastoday.com, scroll down, click on the letters KGAS, scroll down again, and click on the Bulldog mascot. And you should be able to watch it.
Well, so far, right, in this part of the game, we're not scared of a deep threat. They threw that ball to the big guy, number 40. He had to come out of the game. Looks like he's stretched something.
All right, 3rd down and 8 now. 3rd and 8 for Pleasant Grove at their 44. And he hands off to the running back, and he's not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs all over him. You just can tell there's a different intensity here in the second half for this Dog defense.
Lister on that, and Riascos on the tackle.
Giancarlos Riasco. All right, now 4th down. 4th down, the line of scrimmage is the 43-yard line, directly in front of us here at Hawk Stadium. There's a waist-high snap. Big rush, but he gets it off. Nice kick. McNew's going to call for the fair catch, and he makes it with his sure hands back at the 24-yard line.
That was really a pretty good kick, Larry. I don't know how far that exactly was, but he got that ball from under pressure with a high, towering kick. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the third quarter. The Bulldogs starting to gain control. They're ahead 21-7.
Carthage with 2 possessions in this third quarter and 2 touchdowns. The first possession came as we forced a turnover by Pleasant Grove, a fumble. And then Mason Courtney scored on a 3-yard run. The second touchdown in this quarter, 64-yard pass from Horton to Cavante Brown Hoskins. Okay, is that Horton back in there?
It is.
Okay, Horton back in there now at the 24-yard line. Snap to him, handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney looking for running room, and not much there. He's had some good runs here in this second half, but not much doing there. He picks up at least 1 to the 25, It'll be 2nd down and 9.
And I think kind of he made the wrong cut there. He looked like he had to open towards us, and he cut back up the middle.
Okay, we'll give him 2, a short 2. Here's a handoff. It goes to Courtney again, I believe. Is that Courtney?
It is.
And he is stopped there for a loss on the play. That would be a loss back to the 25.
Somehow it just didn't seem like we were into that play. Like we tried to get that play off too fast.
All right, 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Carthage leading Pleasant Grove 21-7. Number 1 and 2 ranked teams in Class 4A Division II. Both of them state champions last year. Last 4 years, these two teams combined have 5 state championships. Horton in the gun, snap back to him. Here comes the rush. He throws right. This ball is caught over there, and it's going to be close to a first down. The line of scrimmage was a 25.
That kind of reminded you of back when the Cowboys played Preston Pearson. They'd throw the ball to him, and right at the sidelines, he had good hands. He had a guy right in his face. Good throw.
Who caught that?
I thought it was McNew, but I couldn't tell.
Okay. All right, we'll give it to McNew. Jason, who caught that? Did you catch it? Okay, we'll call it.
Yes, it was McNew.
Okay, a first down. That's a Howes AC first down for the Bulldogs at the 35-yard line. He throws left this time to Wade. Wade's got it. Wade trying to get some running room, and boy, he is rocked pretty hard out of bounds by one of the Hawks after picking up short yardage, maybe a gain on the play of 2.
And that was 2 he earned by himself, Larry, because he had blockers out in front and they missed the blocks, and then he was on his own. Back to the line.
Okay, here's the handoff going to Courtney. Courtney running room this time, 35-40, 45. There's another Howes AC first down as he goes from the 37 to the 47, 10 yards for Courtney.
He's getting warmed up now. How many yards he got now, Larry?
61.
So he's, we didn't hear from him in the first quarter, so he's gotten that in the second and third quarter.
All right, Dogs. 1st and 10 now at the 47. Horton under center this time. Horton, play action fake, rolls to his right, wants to throw, and throws it downfield. It is caught right on the sideline, and that's going to be a catch there. A nice catch by the receiver. And that's going to be a catch by Montrell Smith. That is a 10-yard pickup, another Howes AC first down.
He rolled to his right, and then he broke off his route and ran down the sidelines. He kind of touched past it to him out there in the open. He caught it right as he went out of bounds. Good play by Kai Horton there. This is the game when Kai woke up last year.
Yeah, he caught that with a broken hand.
Oh, he did? He got a broken hand?
In last week's ball game. Okay, 1st and 10 now for Carthage at the Hawk 43-yard line. Horton under center. And there is early movement. Jackson is pointing toward T. Kellum. That Kellum drew him offside.
Let me, he jumped, and then we jumped. But that's.
And let's see what the line judge says.
Offensive coordinator Inslee's over there saying that he drew him off.
And we're saying it's against them. So it is.
Okay, it is against them. So 5 yards, takes it down to the 38. It's now going to be 1st and 5. We got 2:53 to play here in the third quarter. Carthage leading 21-7. It was 7-7 at halftime after Pleasant Grove led for the big majority of the first half. Carthage scoring late in the half to make it 7-7. 1st and 5 at the Grove 38. They're faking the blitz. Horton in the gun. He's got the snap. Here comes Jackson on the rush. Going deep down the far sideline. This ball is incomplete down at the 11-yard line. Intended for McNew. And there was pretty good coverage down there.
There was good coverage, and he knocked the ball loose at the last second. Don't forget, Larry, we got to commend Eric Lawrence. Eric Lawrence is running our equipment back here behind me. I run the commercials. He runs everything else, and he's doing a great job for us.
And once again, if you are listening, remember you can watch this. Go to easttexastoday.com, scroll down, click on the letters KGAS, scroll down, click on the Carthage Bulldog mascot. All right. 2nd down and 5. Horton in the gun. Snap back to him. Here's the draw play to Courtney. Courtney 35-30. Breaks it. He may go. 25-20. 15-10. 5-dog touchdown. That is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown. Mason Courtney going 38 yards.
Handed it to him in the middle of the pack. He made 2 or 3 cuts, cut to the outside, outrun everything they had. 2:39 left here. We go ahead now, 27-7. We've taken control of this ball game here in just one quarter.
38 yards from Mason Courtney. Now, let's see. Jimenez into the extra point. And it is good. And Carthage now leads it by a score of 28-7, 2:39 to play in the third. Back right after this.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and x-ray, and UT Health First Physicians Clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
Where are you listening from? Text me at 903-692-3836. We want to see how far K-Gas gets out there. Now, Larry, is there a chance through the playoffs, where would we meet this team?
Oh, you know where?
State championship?
AT&T.
AT&T. Okay.
Yeah, and of course, it can only happen there because we are in Region 3. Okay, if we win Region 3, we'll play Region 4 in the semis. They're in Region 2, and they would play Region 1 in the semis. Okay, so here's the kick, and they're going to take it at the 43-yard line. That was, if he wanted that to be a sky kick, that was not a good one by Medrano, because instead of going down to about the 30-yard line, it went to the 43, and they make the catch there, and that's where Pleasant Grove will have it. Yes, they're in Division 2. And so if they win, they are in Region 2. Pardon me, I used the wrong word. If they're in Region 2, if they win that, then they'd play the winner from Region 1. And if we win Region 3, we would play the winner from Region 4. So the 3 and 4 winner faces the 1 and 2 winner in Arlington on about December the 19th. Okay, first down and 10 for Pleasant Grove. And here's Woodside. He wants to throw it. He throws it to the right. We've got the receiver surrounded, and we tackle him after a gain of about 2 yards.
That was Lynch and Lewis. Lynch and Lewis on the tackle there. He had nowhere to go. He got a couple of yards, but we converged quickly. 2:40 left in the third quarter. We're ahead 28-7. Kind of mimicked last year's game as they took control early, and then we slowly started eating back, and then we started scoring at will.
Last year, they scored in the non-Carthage games. They averaged 49 points. They got 14 against the Bulldogs last year. Okay, here's Woodside handing off to the running back, going to the left, and he is going to be stopped for a gain of about another yard.
Well, I tell you what,
I'm telling you what, this defense in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, Lister didn't get credit for the tackle, but Lister caused all that. He was in the backfield, they handed to him delayed counter trade, as we call it, in the middle, and he was in the middle of everything, and then they cleaned it up on the backside.
3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 for Pleasant Grove at the Grove 46-yard line. Carthage dominating here in the third quarter so far. 3rd down and 7. Here's Woodside. Pitch out. Runner going to his left, and he's going to be short of the first down. He needed about 6 yards, and he picks up about 4.
And they're in a situation where they probably need to go for it for 4th down here. They're trailing 28-7. And they've been averaging quite a few points this year. They even scored a bunch against Argyle. But the man we talked to said that they scored late in the ball game. Pleasant Grove did.
They scored 42 against Argyle. 51-42 Argyle won that one. Okay, so it's 4th down and 2. They're going to go for it. Boy, the Dogs stop them here, and the Dogs have got great field position again as we'll go into the fourth quarter. 4th down and 2 for the Grove at the Dog 39. Here's Woodside rolling to his right. He throws. This ball is caught. It'll be a first down, and then Nick Norman is stopped immediately. It'll be a first down for them. They pick up 5 yards on that pass play.
Wade kind of treated him kind of rude there, shoved him down from behind, but not before he did get a first down.
So first down, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter, it appears. No, they're going to come up quickly and run another play. Here's Woodside under center. Woodside, play action fake, going to throw a pass. This ball is picked off at the 27-yard line, coming back the other way to the 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40, and down to the Grove 37-yard line. A pick by the Dogs. That was Kip Lewis on the return. No, it was not. Pardon me. It was Brandon King. Pardon me.
Didn't he get 2 last
week? He got 2 last week.
Okay. And they were throwing to the big guy, and he reached up in the air and caught her. He was wide open. So we were under coverage, but he had a great leaping ability and grabbed it out of the air. So we're going to the fourth quarter to score 28-7. We'll be back after this.
Quick Stop Carthage is your quick stop for anything you might need for running errands around the area or starting a road trip. Every day, 5 a.m. till 9 p.m., you can count on Quick Stop Carthage to have quality fuel and service items for your vehicle and something easy, fast, and tasty from the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, or supper. A specialty is one of the best hamburgers in East Texas. Your best stop 7 days a week in Carthage at 2365 Southeast Loop is Quick Stop.
Well, the Dogs are on the prowl again this year for yet another state championship. Carthage Missionary Baptist Church stands behind our kids 100% in the classroom and on the playing field. We urge them to do their best in life, to live their life for Christ, but enjoy every day as young people and use their talents to play the best game they possibly can. This is Dr. Dale Reed, pastor of Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, and go Dogs.
All right, King with the interception. Return, Brandon King. All right, Dogs with the football now. He returned it to the Grove 36-yard line. Horton in the shotgun, snap back to him. Horton hands off to Brown. Hoskins going left. Hoskins wrapped up. Now he gets loose and manages to pick up. Great run by that youngster. He was tackled. He was in the trouble in the backfield for a loss of about 2, and he winds up picking 5.
Well, he's already had a big touchdown, 64 yards tonight on that. But they're listening to us, Larry, from Portland, Oregon. Now, I hope they're staying out of the melee up there. Nashville, Arkansas, and Carthage, and then watching Missouri City, Texas, Spring, Texas. K-Gas is everywhere.
So 2nd down and 5 now. 2nd and 5 for Carthage at the Grove 31-yard line. Carthage leading at 28-7. 11-16 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Horton quickly up to the line of scrimmage. He needs to hurry. 2 seconds on the play clock, 1, and that should be a delay penalty. But Coach Surratt calls a timeout. He doesn't like to do that, but he did. We'll take a break.
28-7 Dogs. We'll be back right after this.
Because you're a fan of fresh made just the way you like it pizza, you'll love Country Fresh Pizza Carthage. We make it, you make it. From a 10-inch to a 16-inch, even gluten-free crust is offered at Country Fresh Pizza. The Farmer's Delight features 6 meats and 6 veggies. The Vegetable Garden with all the veggies. The Rise and Shine with eggs and cheddar. The Crafty Farmer to build your own, and even Alfredo Pizza. Call 903-631-0246 to order. 636 West Panola, the white building with the bright graphics. It's delicious. It's Country Fresh Pizza.
They're also listening to us from Jeter's Junction out there, right out of Carthage. And a bunch of people from Carthage are hitting me up on a text message. The Portland, Oregon, that's the furthest one we've had this year.
All right, Jason, we're going to go down to you after this next play for another score update. This is a week when a lot of teams are open. And incidentally, Coach Surratt mentioned in his interview, he said this is going to be a huge number of people watching this game, not necessarily here, but over the live stream, because a lot of teams are open this week. So we'll catch you, Jason, right after this play for some scores. 2nd down and 5 from the Grove 31. Handoff goes to the running back. He's across the 25, the 20, and he's going to be down inside the
Hodgkins again.
That's Hodgkins, Brown Hoskins. Okay, no gain there.
They defensed that. They knew we're running the ball, and they're stacking the line of scrimmage now. So we've got 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Bulldogs will win their 3rd game of the year. We missed a few games, but we look like we're at the first. We didn't look so well, but we settled in and dominated this game after that.
All right, 3rd down and about 6. 3rd and 6 for Carthage from their own 18. Home game next week, homecoming. And let's see, after this next play, what are we doing here? We're letting it roll down, and we're going to take a timeout. Timeout, Carthage, and we'll take a break.
Max Flow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, Max Flow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system for a phone call, 903-693-4600, or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your disposal well's performance to the max. Max Flow Chemicals of Texas.
All right, incidentally, tickets for the center game. Okay, here's what should happen. First dibs go to the players and bells and band, everyone that participates on Friday night, and everyone in that group, in those groups, will get a chance to buy 4 tickets. And then whatever tickets are left over then go on sale at the Bulldog Stop Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock. All paper tickets, no online stuff, okay? All paper tickets. Every team in the district has agreed to that.
Now, the Rough Riders have been winning, haven't they, Larry?
Oh, they're 4-1.
Okay.
And they have an outstanding running back. He was the Built Ford Tough Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago with 293 yards rushing in one game.
Wow.
So 3rd down and 6 now for Carthage from their own 18. 3rd and 6. I formation. New quarterback.
McNew.
Pitch out goes to Brown Hoskins, and he's tackled for a loss.
McNew's in as quarterback. You know, McNew was a quarterback when he moved here.
That's correct. That's going to be a loss there, back to the 12. So a 6-yard loss.
4th down.
And it is 4th down. 2:40. 2:35 left to play here in the ball game. And it is 4th down and 12. 4th and 12. We're going to let the clock run down again and call another timeout. So this is running time off the clock, getting it down. I think we're going to do that. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's a timeout. Okay, so we'll take another break here.
Carthage Independent School District is where champions are educated. This school year is unlike any other, and CISD is rising to meet the needs of our students and community in ways like never before. Our teachers are providing stellar instruction for students both in person and virtually. We're utilizing a new and improved website to share vital information with students and parents. Help desks are in place at each campus to provide extra assistance for students navigating at-home learning. Our support professionals, principals, and central office staff are on hand to provide extra support for all Bulldogs. During these difficult times, Carthage ISD is here to help our Bulldogs continue being champions. Go Dogs!
Okay, let's advertise some folks that are in there. Kobe Knipe, Blake Strong, Juan Perez. Those are 3 linemen that I see. And we called a timeout to get the punt unit in. Okay. Who else is in there?
We need a punt.
Austin Grimes. Okay, so the line of scrimmage is the 12. And Carthage is going to kick it. Second punt of the night for the Bulldogs.
That McNew.
And it's going to be McNew to take about a 7-yard drop. McNew with the kick. Pretty good kick. They're going to come up and take it on the run at the 43. And he's going to be stopped at the 35-yard line. So the Grove is going to have it 1st and 10 at the Dog 35 with 2 minutes left to play in the game.
Anthony Riggins on the tackle for the Bulldogs. That's a new face we haven't heard. He's a junior. We've got another year of him. 2 minutes left in the ball game. 35-7 Carthage. We at home next week for homecoming. Our first home game of the year. We'll be 3-0.
Okay, we've got Schumacher in there. We've got Javarier Brown, number 80.
That's Javarier Brown, yeah.
Javarier. I got that pronunciation today. Okay, here's Woodside. Rolling to his left. He wants to throw it. Throws it over the middle for Jackson. Too tall for him. And if it's too tall for him, it's way up there. Jackson 6'7". And that'll bring up 2nd down now.
You know, Jackson, he's a great athlete. He's been all over the field tonight, but he just has not beaten the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 10.
But he's in there to the end.
Yeah, he's in there to the end, and I think he's a good kid too. I know that I think he'll congratulate our guys afterwards, and Coach Surratt too. Here's a handoff, and they get a little bit of a running gain going here, as it's going to be a gain down to about the 27-yard line.
Brandon King on
No,
the tackle.
It's going to be a gain of 10. They're going to give him first down.
Bunch of Bulldogs were in on the tackle, but King finished it.
So that's a first down, and the clock is moving again. We've got 90 seconds to go in the game. Boy, I tell you what, I guess I'm greedy, but I'd love to keep it at 7 points here. Okay, here's a pitch out to the running back going left, and he's going to be brought down at the 19, so that's a gain of 6 on the play.
Well, you know, Larry, if you're a backup and you get in the game, you want to score. I mean, that's just in your mind that you want to score for the team. And we beat them 35-14 last year, and we're going to try to keep them at 7 this year.
60 seconds. 60 seconds to go. Second down and 4. Hand off to the running back, this freshman, and he is close to another first down.
He must be a heck of an athlete. Is starting for the number 2 team in the state of Texas as a freshman.
Boardley is his name. Jaden Boardley. 35 seconds to go. If we can stop him here, this may be it right here. Second and 1. Here's Woodside. He wants to throw it. Now he's rolling to his left. Throws it up in the end zone. This ball is caught, intercepted again. We're going to return it from the end zone. Going back the other way to the 5, 10.
That's Zay Woods.
And stop there. Another interception for the Bulldogs. Their 4th of the ball game. And Pleasant Grove has now turned it over 5 times in this game. And we've got 16 seconds left. And the Dogs are going to make a happy 95-mile trip home with a record of 3-0. And they have knocked off the number 2 team in Class 4A Division II.
Well, to me, they're still number 1, Larry. They won the state championship last year, so to me, they're reigning champions, and we just knocked them off. So and we may see them again.
We may see them again.
It's hard to beat a team twice.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're right about that. Okay, so Carthage now 1st and 10 from our 13, and surely we're just going to take a knee here, you would think. There's a snap and the knee. Okay, so that'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to be it. Carthage goes to 3-0. They win it 35-7.
Panola College wants to give you the opportunity to do college your way. With courses online, in-class, or hybrid instruction, Panola offers a variety of options to fit your needs. Panola College knows your time is important, so you're offered 8 and 16-week courses to accommodate your schedule. Check out the list of courses to find the right fit for you. Do college your way at panola.edu. Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
Hey folks, it's Aaron Hicks with Elliott Dodge of Carthage. We are kicking off this football season with 2 great sales events, Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days. This month at Elliott Dodge of Carthage, you can buy a brand new 2020 Ram 1500 at 0% for 72 months and make no payments for 90 days. You can also get the same offer on a new 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. The deals don't stop there. We have fantastic incentives on every new vehicle in stock. So call, come by, or check us out anytime online at ElliottDodgeCarthage.com.
You ready, Larry?
Why don't we see how close Jason is? Jason, how close are you over there?
You can probably go ahead and do that game wrap because he's fixing to address the team, Larry.
Okay.
Okay. Friday night at Hawk Stadium in Texarkana, Texas, the top two teams in Class 4A Division I going at it, and the Carthage Bulldogs trailed early in the ball game as Pleasant Grove went on an 84-yard, 16-play drive that took over 9 minutes. They scored on a 5-yard run by Logan Johnson, 7-0 Hawks, the last play of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Dogs tied it up on a 12-yard run by Mason Courtney. We were tied 7-7 at halftime. The third quarter belonged all to Carthage as they scored 3 times. A 3-yard run by Mason Courtney made it 14-7. A 64-yard pass from Kai Horton to Brown Hoskins made it 21-7. A 38-yard run by Mason Courtney, and the score was 28-7. And the final score of the ball game came with 10:10 to play in the fourth quarter. A 22-yard pass from Horton to Hatton, Montrell Hatton, and the Dogs win it 35-7. Incidentally, Irvin Jimenez with 5 straight extra points tonight for the Carthage Bulldogs. Here's the statistics in the ball game. Carthage with 14 first downs, Pleasant Grove with 13. On the ground, Carthage 107, Pleasant Grove 150. Through the air, Carthage 13 of 23 for 197, Pleasant Grove 3 of 10 for 17. So the total yardage, Carthage 304, Pleasant Grove 167. Turnovers, Carthage did not turn it over. 5 turnovers for Pleasant Grove, including 4 of those being interceptions. Carthage punted once for 27 yards, Pleasant Grove twice for a 31-yard average. Penalties, Carthage had 5 for 36 yards, Pleasant Grove 3 for 15. Pleasant Grove Hawks are now 3-2 for the season, and the Carthage Bulldogs enter district play next week with homecoming at home against Center with a 3-0 record. Once again, your final score Friday night from Hawk Stadium in Texarkana. The final, Carthage 35 and the Pleasant Grove Hawks 7. For your Sports Beat station, I'm Larry Allen.
Well, Larry, you know, they did turn the ball over 5 times, but I don't think that it was indicative of when we did get a freebie there at the end of the start of the third quarter. But after that, we dominated the contest, and we're waiting on Jason to get Coach Surratt, who's going to be a lot better mood than he was going into the first half, and was not happy with the referee.
Scott, Mark, it was a very interesting comment that he made in the interview. I said, 2 years, Scott, you did not blow up this game. In other words, you didn't make a lot out of it as far as the team was concerned. Last year you did blow it up. What are you going to do this year? And he said, sort of in between, he said, if you win this, you get pride. He said, if you win the next 2 games against Center and Jasper, you're probably going to get a gold ball. And he said the gold ball is more important than pride. And so anyway, he's just placing the importance on those district games. Okay, Jason, we're ready for you.
All right, thank you, guys. Thank you down here with a happy Coach Surratt. Man, just a wonderful second half, Coach. Your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, I thought our coaches did a phenomenal job adjusting at half, and they gave us a lot of different looks in what we worked on, especially defensively. And, once we saw what they were doing and was able to meet there for 20 minutes, I thought our offensive coach did a phenomenal job. And, we said the most physical team was going to win, and I think there's no doubt who the most physical team was tonight. And I'm super proud of them. And we'll be beat up and banged up a little bit, but we'll get in the training room, and we got a bigger game next week in Center.
Yeah, this is your first. This deep into the season, this is your first finally consecutive weeks having some games. So now the body's got to adjust, right?
Oh yeah, and then we get but we hit pretty good in practice, not near nothing like we did tonight. You can't do it with the rules now, but we'll rebound in a hurry, and we're going to enjoy this win this weekend, and we'll get ready to go for Center for homecoming. Believe it or not, our first home game.
Yeah, we get to. I was going to say that was the last question. Thoughts about going home, playing in front of the Bulldog crowd?
Man, we're super excited finally to get home and come out of our locker room because these seniors deserve it. They get to do it 3 times this year, and I'm excited for them.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
I appreciate you.
You've been listening to Carthage Bulldog football on your Sports Beat station, KGAS. Providing the play-by-play has been Larry Allen. Our color commentator tonight has been Mark Harris. Jason Wade was on the sideline mic. Eric Lawrence and Mario Salazar have been providing the video. Remember to stay tuned to the East Texas Scoreboard Show immediately following our broadcast. For our entire Sports Beat team, I'm Jerry Hansen saying so long, everyone.